Hey everybody, welcome back to Sounds Like a Drum, Cadence Independent Media Production, Cymbal Series Day. Today, we are doing a comparison of 3 cymbal cleaners and just exploring cleaning cymbals in general. In the realm of cymbals, and certainly among cymbal aficionados that we've met, the concept of cleaning cymbals is a pretty contentious subject. People tend to have pretty strong opinions about it, and it's safe to say that Ben and I, neither of us have cleaned a cymbal in 15, 20 years, probably. That doesn't mean that it's not a thing you should do or that it's not a thing that should be important, but this is some very fresh territory for us. And so where we wanted to start with diving into this rabbit hole is getting a few options for cymbal cleaning, getting a cymbal we have that hasn't been cleaned in 20 years, and just kind of compare them and see how they do, see how they function, and what the results are. The cymbal we're going to be cleaning today is an A Custom 18-inch crash that has been played a lot. It has a lot of grime, a lot of dirt, overall just kind of the patina that it gets from being out in the air, and in particular a lot of green stuff around the edge, underneath, and also on top, which is a result of the copper in there. It's a kind of corrosion, and yeah, we're gonna get that off. Today we're going to try out these 3 brands. We have one from Zildjian, one from Nomad, and Groove Juice, which is the one that I've heard of in the past. Today will definitely be the first time that we've ever used it. A couple things to know up front is that with cymbal cleaning products, you're going to run into different products for different sorts of cymbals. And when we say sorts, we specifically mean brilliant finish versus traditional finish with the deeper tonal grooves. We're not totally sure what is exactly different about the chemicals being used or the consistency or what the result would be, but we are following the rules and using ones for brilliant today, and in the future we're going to explore some more. The one product in this line that is good for both is the Groove Juice, and that'll probably be the first one we use when we do get around to traditional cymbals. Additionally, as may be visible from looking at the lineup here, 2 of these are more of like a cream-based thing that you put on with a cloth, and Groove Juice is actually a spray and leave, and then you just wipe it off or remove it with warm water. Now, as with any cleaning product or any product that's going to affect the look or functionality of any of your instruments, read all of the instructions, follow those instructions closely so that you get a good result. We did that today, and the first thing we're going to show you is the underside of the cymbal, where we blocked off 3 kind of swatch sections so that we can see each of these side by side for comparison. Now, as you can see on the underside of the cymbal, we masked off 3 small squarish areas and tried out the Zildjian, followed by the Nomad, and then finally the Groove Juice, so we could get a general idea of what to expect when we started to do a larger portion of the cymbal. Then we went ahead and masked off sections into quarters so we could keep the 4th one as a sort of control, like how it was in the first place. And we specifically chose also to keep a logo in there in case we noticed any logo loss in the portion where we had one we polished. Now, as you can see, 2 of these are very similar. The other 2 of these are also very similar, but we did use 3 polishes. So we have more or less a clear winner here, or rather 2 clear winners. The Zildjian and the Nomad both require some elbow grease. They're cream-based. You scrub, you get the stuff out. They look virtually identical. It's hard to say how similar they are chemically, but suffice to say, they got off just about everything that there was to get off of there and brought things back to a nice brilliant shine. It's worth noting also that the Nomad brand is a few dollars cheaper than the Zildjian and has a delightful citrusy smell as well. Contestant number 3, the Spray On and Leave Groove Juice, didn't give us much of a result. The portion where the A Custom logo is affixed, we did exactly what it said. We put it on, we ran it underwater, we applied it liberally, and it made a difference, but it's not the same as actually getting in there with a cloth and friction and a little bit of just pressure and energy to actually get this gunk off that's been on there for years. We also had the spray cap on the Groove Juice break on the first press and had to track down an alternative spray nozzle from something we had here for spraying the plants to get it onto the cymbal, which complicated things a little bit. Stepping aside from what happened when we cleaned the cymbal, there are lots of reasons to clean a cymbal. There are also lots of reasons not to clean a cymbal. Some of them are visual, obviously. There are also aspects of it that can change the sound of the cymbal. And I have definitely experienced cleaning an extremely dirty cymbal in my early years and being surprised at how different it sounded with all of that material removed from the tonal grooves. We're going to explore the sound changes in cymbals after cleaning in the future when we can get our hands on some that are really dirty enough that we'll be able to capture it. But generally speaking, if you're just getting off fingerprints and a little bit of grime, the sound is not going to change perceptibly despite what your eyes may be telling you you're going to hear. We mentioned this briefly earlier, but it is also important to note that pretty much any cymbal cleaning product you get is going to have a warning about the possibility of the logos getting faded, damaged, or possibly totally removed from the cymbal, and that if you want to retain your logos, clean around them. I would probably personally just clean the logos off because having tarnished areas on the cymbal around the logos I feel like would be a gnarlier look than just getting the logos off and having the whole thing be totally clean. To each their own, but understand that that is something applied to the cymbal just like all of this junk from our fingers, so the cleaners are going to take it off. That about does it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed our experiment with the cleaning products today, and would definitely love to know your experience with cleaning your cymbals and also what brought you to the idea that you either really wanted to clean them or didn't want to ever clean them, or if you have some that you do clean and some that you don't.